So you're welcome here. Hi everyone. I'm trying to enlarge this so I could better see. Voila. When someone is talking, this thing is messing with me. So welcome. Today, I'm gonna get straight to the topic. That's why I played a little bit of the music just to give you enough time to jump in. And as you guys know, sometimes I do record differently with different social medias platforms. So don't mind me if one moment I'm looking here, the next moment here, or the next moment there, because I'm just using different platforms today. So mind me not, okay? So today our presentation is going to be on energy. That energy is your magic, okay? Your energy is your magic. If nothing is working, focus on fixing your energy. All right? So, energy is everything. It's pretty much the key to transformation. If your life is not working the way you want, the way you desire it to be, just know that it's something that has to do. There's a connection with your energy. There's something that's going on that you need to address, that you need to fix. You need to elevate your vibration. It's something with your energy before anything else or everything else. Okay? So I have one question for you since we're on the topic. So what is the state of your energy? What is the state of your energy? So if I ask you such a question, what would your answer look like when I ask you what is the state of your energy? Ugh. I mean, I have a pillow behind me that's not doing me justice yet. So everything your success, your relationship, your manifestation, your spiritual protection, no matter what it is, all of it is tied at some point or another to your energy. Okay? So keep in mind that without energy, nothing moves, nothing works. Without energy, nothing transforms. Okay? Nothing elevates, nothing transcends. Just nothing works. Nothing works at all without energy. Okay? So if you feel stuck, blocked, okay? You feel blocked, you feel drained, or even stagnant, it's not because the universe is against you. It's not because people try to hurt you. It's not because families are not supporting you. But it's because your energy is not strong enough. And here's the truth, okay? The only reason people can manipulate you, hex you, control you, or hypnotize you is because your energy is weaker than theirs. So that's why they usually tell you, if you have a guide or somebody, they usually tell you, if you're not sure if you're stronger than someone, don't bother them. Because if you go and bother someone or try something only to find out this person is stronger than you, that may end up being fatal or something for you. At least something very unpleasant. Okay? So here's the truth. The only reason people can manipulate you, again, hex you, okay, control you, hypnotize you, again, I would tell you over and over, is because your energy is not as strong as theirs. It's because your energy is weaker than theirs. Your energy is not, as strong as maybe you appeared. At first, maybe you appear like you were strong, and then when they get closer, it's like, oh, maybe it's not as bad as I thought, Sometimes that happens with, dogs or something, or puppies. You hear all this bark and you're thinking like, oh my gosh, you feel threatened for a moment. And then the next second, when you see it, you're like, Oh, that's it? That's what was making all this noise? That's what was making all this noise? Like, oh my gosh. So, okay. Um, but if you decide today to shift that, okay? If we shift that, today we take back control. Today we strengthen our energy so nothing and no one can move us. Okay? Keep that in mind. If you shift that, if you shift your energy, you can take back control. You can take back your energy. You get to strengthen your energy so nothing and nobody can move you. Sometimes you find people that are even running up and down like a chicken without a head because people are bothering them. People are making their life miserable, you know? So it's up to you. It's up to you to know what is important to you, what makes sense to you, and what are you willing to do in order to get to where you need to, right? So listen closely, because this will change how you see everything. If your life isn't working, if your manifestations, they feel blocked, if you feel drained, stagnant, or out of alignment, it's not about luck, it's not about circumstances, it's about your energy. Your energy is your magic. Without it, nothing moves, nothing transforms, nothing elevates, and nothing transcends. And as I said, the only reason life feels like it's not working is because your energy needs adjusting. It needs recalibrating, you know. So the only reason people can drain you, manipulate you, hex you, or overpower you is because your energy is weaker than theirs. And I've said that to you already. It's like when your energy is weaker than someone else, you shouldn't try to do things to them, because the outcome of that might not be very pleasant to you. So the good news about all that is that you can fix it. Okay? It's not that your energy is weaker and it's the end of the world. No, you can fix that. Today, you can reclaim your power if you decide. Even in this moment, you can strengthen your energy so no one has control over you anymore. So no one takes your power anymore. So no one can continue to move you and push you around and bully you. You get to decide that. So let's get into the science and power of energy, why it dictates everything. Energy is your life force. Every thought, every action, every experience you have is powered by energy. When your energy is high, you radiate confidence that like anywhere you go, people can see the confidence. They can see the magnetism when your energy is high. So the same way, when your energy is weak, you become an easy target. People can also see that. They can see the vulnerability. You become vulnerable to manipulation. You become vulnerable to negativity. You become vulnerable to stagnation. Grand Rising, beautiful, welcome. Okay? You become completely vulnerable to any little situation you could have handled it very easily, ends up being difficult to handle because you're not realizing that all you had to do is adjust your energy and things would have changed. But because you have not recalibrated your energy, you have not readjusted your energy, so you're still in fighting mode, you're still in confusion, you're still wondering, is this working out? So as I said, just be careful, because when your energy is weak, you become an easy target to anybody everywhere. It doesn't matter. It could be, they're looking for money, or they're looking for a place to stay. They're looking for a ride to go very far, that they know no one else will do it. But if your energy is low, automatically they know that they can address you. They can manipulate you to get you to do it for them. So think about it, right? When someone is hypnotized, when someone is hexed, or under any type of a spell, what happened? Well, their energy was compromised. Someone else's energy overpowered theirs. Their spiritual immunity was weak. Just like you have a health immunity, you also have your spiritual immunity, and you don't want that to be weak. So, but when it is weak, it means that their aura had holes in it. Your aura have holes in it. Okay, allowing external force to penetrate, to have access to you. Okay, and not only they have access, but now they can take control, because when your when your when your spiritual immunity is weak, they have access. You know what I mean? It's like, imagine a cheese, like what is it, Swiss cheese, that has all the holes. So everywhere that there's a hole, they can take control over that, and eventually they take control over enough holes. They have control over the entire thing. Just think of it like that. Okay? So, and even if you didn't want them to take control, or you didn't want to give control, the external force simply takes control, because they already have access through all the holes that you had in your aura. This is why energy work is one of the most powerful form of protection. You hear people try to seek protection from other people, from anywhere else, but there's nothing as powerful as, energy work. So when your energy is unshakable, nothing can control you. Yeah? Think about it. If your energy is unshakable, if you are not intimidated by anything, you are not caring about, what people say, what people do, you're not intimidated by anything, so it doesn't matter to you. But when your energy is a bit weak, so now you start wondering, and double question yourself. You start worrying about stuff you didn't have to worry about. You start doubting yourself. You start asking people for their opinions. But when you're strong, all that wouldn't matter to you. When you're strong, you get up and you make your own decision. You get up, you do what you got to do. You don't worry about, the rest of the world. Not in the sense that you don't care about people, but I'm saying, when you're strong enough, okay, when you're strong enough, when your energy is high, you get to focus on yourself. You're not embarrassed, you're not ashamed, you're not worried about investing time in yourself, staying home by yourself, sitting home and meditate, and investing time in reflection or in meditation. It's like you're not worried about what other people might say or how they may feel, because you're at a different level. There are certain things that just do not matter to you as much as they did to anymore, because you understand the game. So the reason sometimes we get to fall into so many things sometimes is just because we don't understand the game. We didn't get the game. We didn't know how it went. We didn't know how to protect ourselves. We didn't know what to do, how to do anything. We were completely upside down. But once you start doing some work, on yourself, and then you realize how much more different things are. Okay? So this is why energy work is one of the most powerful, is the most powerful form of protection, because when your energy is unshakable, nothing can control you. No one is going to be able to influence you by saying things about you, by saying things to you. When your energy is weak, someone could just gossip about you and you feel sick. It hits you. Someone just give you um, an evil eye. You come here, you come here, and I'm like, what do you want here? Like, who are you? I have to look at it in different screens. You like to make my point. you know, you come here, and I'm like looking at you up and down. Like, what does she want? What do you want here? And I'm like, what is it? Like, what's your problem? I don't say anything, but I'm just giving you the evil eye, like, ugh, you know? And that alone. Next thing you know, later on, you throwing up, vomiting all over the place. Why? You're feeling sick. You got food poisoning. You got this, you got that. That's the kind of things that people can do to you. Sometimes people think that um, getting sick or when certain things happen, people think it's really, people go out of their ways to do things to you, to manipulate you, to hurt you, to go to some place to. Not really. Not really. When your system is weak, it doesn't require so many efforts. It doesn't require much at all for someone to do something to you, for somebody to do something to you, to get in your head. Whatever they suggest to you, even from far away, it will work. They can suggest anything to you. They'll suggest to you to go close your bank account, empty it, and send it all to them, and you will. They can suggest that you don't get along, you don't reunite or reconciliate with your husband or wife. You will do it. They can suggest that you don't get along with your child. You kick your child out of the house so they can come in. You will do it. These are suggestions that people will say to you, or say about you from far away, and eventually it does get in your head because you are not expecting that. You didn't, you're thinking it's really something that's coming from you until later on you realize it was coming from somewhere else. So you got to be careful when it comes to your energy. You got to take care of your energy. You got to, pay attention, be careful, look around you, because it's not sometimes what you really think it is. It's not the way that it used to be. It's, things are different. So you gotta make an effort to understand better about um, energy, and you gotta have a system where you can check your own self to make sure that you're okay. You gotta check your own self to see that, okay, how did I get up today? Am I okay? Am I fine? Am I, am I overthinking? Am I overreacting? What is going on in my head? What is going on with me? What am I thinking of that I usually don't think about? Where is this thought coming from? Is this thought really coming from me, or is it coming from deep within me? You know, so you got to keep asking yourself those questions. You got to make sure that your energy is unshakable. You got to make sure that your energy remains strong. You mind your business. You do what you're supposed to do about yourself. You invest your time wisely. You invest your energy. You don't wait for other people to do for you. You don't wait for other people to give you their opinion to make you feel a certain kind of way. Um, you just get to focus on your own self. You don't have to wait for anybody's permission to manage and do the things that you're supposed to do. You just mind your business. You just focus on yourself. You just focus on your own business. You just focus on on your own energy. You just focus on the things that matters to you the most. I just wanted to do a quick check sound. I'm hoping this does not cooperate. Alright, I'm assuming it should be fine. Okay? So it's important for you to just ensure that your energy is unshakable. No matter what it is that you're going through, your energy has to remain unshakable. No matter what you may have gone through, what people may say, what you are not sure of, what it could be, could not be, it doesn't matter. You just got to make sure your energy is unshakable. You could end up being sick, something was going on with you, you weren't feeling, make sure your energy is unshakable. Don't start falling, don't start having a pity party. Oh my gosh, I'm so hurt, I'm so this. Don't start having a pity party, because that's only going to make it worse for you. So you got to make an effort to ensure that, you stay focused and do what you're supposed to do. All right? Now, how to get there, okay? I talked to you a little bit about it, but how to get there, strengthening and protecting your energy. One, stop giving away. You're gonna stop. One, stop giving away your energy to everything and everyone. Stop giving away your energy to everything and everyone. Your energy is sacred. And I don't know if I've said that enough times already. So stop letting people drain it. Stop giving it away for free. Stop handing it around town like it doesn't matter to you. Stop just giving it to people who probably don't even deserve it. So protect your energy. Preserve your energy. Okay? Some actionable steps that you can take are, some of the steps are: be mindful of where you place your attention. Every time you engage with negative people, drama, or meaningless distraction, you are leaking your own energy. Okay? I'm going to tell you one more time. Be mindful of where you place your attention. Every time you engage with negative people, drama, or meaningless distractions, you are leaking your energy. Now think about sometimes when you're just having mindless conversation with people, when you're just yapping for no reason, you're talking about everything but really nothing. At the end of the day, you're leaking your energy. When you're getting involved in drama, oh my gosh, what happened? Are you serious? Oh my Lord, no way. You're leaking your energy. Meaningless distractions. Oh my gosh, yeah, did you see the fire? No. What about the other one? There's another fire actually. Oh, there's 3 more. You're leaking your energy. If you're aware about it, that's enough. Move on. You don't have to keep talking about it over and over as though that's going to stop the fire, that's going to stop the rain, that's going to stop the storm, that's going to stop the volcano. No, it's not going to happen. So you got to let it be. The other one is protect your space. If something does not add to your power, it takes from it. I don't even think I need to say anything else. Okay? You gotta imagine every time something is not empowering you. Something does not add to your power. Either be um, someone in your life, something that's going on, whatever it is, an activity, a place you go to. If it is not adding to your energy, well, it's taking from you. So be sure to protect your energy. Okay. 2, strengthen your spiritual shield. So you might have a spiritual shield, that's wonderful, but if you're not strengthening it, I mean, are you really doing anything? So your aura is your spiritual armor. Keep it strong. Okay? Your aura, okay? Your aura is your spiritual armor. Keep it strong. Because some people can have practiced enough to be able to see aura. Okay? Sometimes children can see them. That's why you see there are certain people children will not go to, because they can see their aura, and it looks creepy. If it has a lot of holes in it, that's creepy. Just imagine someone standing in front of you, if they were to have shots all around their body, so there's holes. That's creepy, right? So you're looking at that and you're like, whoa, what was that? Like there's just holes everywhere. So when you approach your child, like little babies, they can see that. That's why sometimes you try to get them to go to someone and they would cry, no matter what you do. You're like, come on, that's your auntie, that's your uncle. Just no. It doesn't matter what you do, no. So that's just how it goes sometimes, okay? So keep your aura strong. Now let's share some actionable steps that you can take, for daily energy protection, as rituals or as a ritual. One is to cleanse your energy with sage, water, or prayer. Ooh. Y'all hear this? Beautiful. The little birds chirping. I don't know how far they are. But it sounded great. Keep going. Don't stop. Okay? Cleanse your energy with sage, with water, or prayer. Another one is imagine yourself surrounded by an unbreakable shield of light. Okay? Just imagining your own self. Okay? Imagine your own self surrounded by an unbreakable shield of light. Affirm, no energy can overpower me. I am protected. Okay? Affirm, no energy can overpower me. I am protected. No energy can overpower me. I am protected. 3, master your own influence. Okay? Don't be controlled by external forces. Let's talk about alcohol, for example, as an external force. People believe alcohol makes them act differently. And I just had a post about that kind of took its own little turn there, and people were just like a little bit shocked, because it's just like, what? Because for the longest, people believe that, oh yeah, when he's drunk, that's how he acts, he says things, and yada yada. While in reality, the drink is not making the person say it, but what it does is it amplifies whatever the person is in their own personality, and bring it forth without a doubt, without fear, without filter, above all. So people for the longest just believe that, oh, it's the alcohol. That's not what this person truly think of me. That's the alcohol talking, And I'm sure you guys hear this wherever you're from, where people like, yeah, it's the alcohol talking. Don't pay him no mind. Don't pay her no mind. You know, it's the alcohol talking, but it's not. It's not a thing. Okay. Um, in reality, it strips away the filter. You know, all the stuff that maybe telling someone, you know, you don't like them, you'd be like, well, I'm that kind of person. I'm not really into this. I'm not really into that. But the this, you know, would take the filter away. So where you would just be like, listen, I just don't like you. I don't like how you walk. I don't like how you talk. I don't like how you approach me. I don't think a lot of good things about you. You know, you just don't turn me on, and I just don't want to talk to you anymore. Don't call my phone. And that's what you do when you're under the influence. So that's what it's important not to be. uh, um, oh, excuse me. It also removes fear, inhibition, and self-imposed limitations. What comes out of you when you're supposedly drunk, okay, is who you really are. It's not like a fake character that is being programmed or promoted. It's really you. It's just you just did not have that courage to share it before because of who you are, who you were, where you are. But it's really who you are. So this is a lesson. If you only feel confident, bold, or unfiltered under the influence, it means your energy is blocked when you're sober. Because remember, I tell you guys on the post that I made that um you know, under the influence, you know, alcohol is only going to make you um unfiltered. It's just gonna give you the balls per se to just come forth and drop it like it's hot, and you could care less what just happened. You just drop it and you just keep it moving, you know. But what this is showing you is that in reality, when you are sober, your energy is blocked. So that's why you would have people constantly running back. They need a drink. The person just came out of work. They just came home, drink. They just going to bed, drink. They going to eat, drink. They're at work. They just left work. They meeting for Happy Meal or whatever, what they call it again. I don't even remember. I never like to join these. But everything is always about drinking something, drinking something, drinking something. Why? Because that's the only way for them to open up and release their filter. That's why people would feel so elated, so elevated when they're drinking, because the filter has been removed. And a lot of times what it also does is amplifying who you truly are to kaboom. Hey, here you go. The floor is yours. Do whatever you want to do now. And sometimes when people are put in that spot, they're not under the influence. They don't know what to do with themselves. They're like, you know, and then give them a little drink. Oh my God, yes, you know, yesterday that's what you did. You did this. You ugly, you stupid, you dumb. And you're like, wait a minute, what just happened here? But that's how it is sometimes. It amplifies. So whatever you are, what I mean is amplifying. Imagine you're like this when you take the, okay, I think every section. I'm like here, I'm here, I'm here. So I have to like put it how all of y'all can see. Okay? So imagine it's like this, right? And once you drink, this is you now. And then some. Do you understand? So when you do it, it amplifies. Pretty much, it makes it worse. It makes who you are come out without a doubt, without care for anybody. Don't care if you hurt people's feelings. Don't care nothing. You just like, you just come out of yourself. So you gotta be careful. Sometimes people think that they're just drinking to chill out. No, you're drinking because in your regular normal state, you're blocked. You're blocked in every way. And instead of trying to find a way to fix that, to open up, to address their energy, instead people just rather find a quick fix. They rather go around and just find something real quick because I can't deal with this. And it's not good for you because what do you think happened? If you drink your tea with sugar, you're always going to have sugar in your tea. Otherwise, you can't drink it. That's why sometimes you got to leave the sugar out and drink your tea just as it is, just plain, just in case if sometimes sugar is lacked or lost or fell at sea for like a week, at least you're not going to feel sick to it. You'll be okay. If you have to drink your tea, you can still get up and drink your tea with no issue. All right? So remember, if you're feeling so confident, okay, so bold, unfiltered under the influence, it simply means that your energy is blocked when you are sober. So, some actionable step. Hey, beautiful. How are you? Thank you. Welcome, my love. So, some actionable steps that you guys can take would be as follows. Okay? Practice speaking your truth without needing a substance to remove your fears. Okay? Practice speaking your truth without needing a substance to remove your fears. If you constantly need something to calm you down, you need to drink something. You need to, oh my God, give me a drink. I can't go on stage like that. Oh my God, no, give me something. It's not good. It's not good. Okay? You gotta learn to speak your truth normally. Eventually, later on, you're dealing with your children. You're gonna need a drink too, because you wouldn't be able to tell them the truth, to speak to them, to be honest to them, to be respectful to them, unless you're under the influence. So, and you gotta keep in mind everything else that this is going to damage. It's not only can damage your relationship with people because you're brutally honest with people, okay? Thank you, love. You're brutally honest with them. That's not helping, because you cannot heal with the same mouth, with the same mind, with the same intention that hurt. Okay? So ask yourself, right? Who am I when I am uninhibited? Here it is. It's doing it to me again, right? Uninhibited. Okay, uninhibited. See, let me leave it alone. I said it once, y'all got it. Good. Why do I suppress that version of myself? And of course, I'm gonna say it again, so that's gonna require me to attempt again. That's what happened. You guys wanna know what happened this time? Ice happened. So now I can't talk. I probably should get some more ice. Okay, so ask yourself those two questions. Who am I when I'm uninhibited? And why do I suppress that version of myself? Okay? Is it because people would judge you? Is it because people would be like, oh my gosh, that's so ghetto, why you behave that way? Or are people going to be like, oh my gosh, I'm going to tell your mom, you didn't used to be like that? Are people going to be judging you in such a way that you're not ready for? Or what is it about you that you feel like you need to suppress your authentic self? Okay? So if you are an honest person who tells people the truth, okay, just tell them the truth. But you don't have to hurt them with the truth. You can still have compassion when you're telling somebody the truth. A lot of times people make you feel or make you understand as though if you tell someone the truth, all of a sudden you can't be authentic, you can't be compassionate, you cannot be empathetic. That's not true. You can still have empathy in the process of telling someone else the truth. Okay. Hey Queen. How are you? Hope you're having a good day. Okay. So strengthen your confidence so your power is yours. Okay. Oh, you are? Okay. I understand. Hey, beautiful soul. Welcome. Okay? So strengthen your confidence so your power is yours. So your power is not sitting under somebody's bed. So your power is not sitting on somebody's shelf. So your power is not sitting in somebody's garden. So your power is not sitting on somebody's altar. Okay? Strengthen your confidence. And this is why I have done all I could. Okay. Bastet knows what I'm talking about. Faye knows, like all of you guys who's been around for a while, you know what I'm talking about. I've given you not all I've got because I have so many more, that are pending. Okay, let me grab a couple. Okay, because when you guys are hurting yourself later on, I don't want you to be ever thinking of saying, well, I'm trying not to make a mess here. All right, back here. Okay, because I want to share this with you real quick. Okay. Hold on. I have a lap desk on me, so. Okay. The books just tilted everything over. Okay? So, I do things, okay, to help you guys all the time. This is like a guided journal, right? That has positivity in each page, okay? It has an affirmation in each page. So every time that you're doing this, you have some support, okay? I am worthy of receiving and giving love. I don't chase love. I attract the most authentic love. Good things always happen to me. I know I am worthy of the best experience. Okay? These are just some of the affirmations that's in here. Because as I said, I tell you guys, I share with you all the time. I know Bastard share with you all the time. This is the similar thing again. My thoughts and mood. Oh, no, this is the meditation. Take that back. That's what is. This is a meditation book, notebook. Okay? And again, I have to put it in every corner for every camera. Okay? This is really nice for someone who's just starting with meditation, or even if you've already been doing meditation, because what it allows you to do is, first of all, at the beginning, I talk to you a little bit about meditation. What is meditation? Okay? I give you some pointers that can help you, that should help you, and that will help you. Okay? And you get to write down the date, the location, the method you use, okay? The duration of the meditation. And here you still have space for some more notes that ask you my thoughts and mood before meditating. So before meditating, you write it down, and then after meditating, you also write it down just so you remember. You know what? The other ones don't work out. Asana works for me. Oh, okay. Every time I do asana, I get downloads. I feel better. Sun salutation works for me. So you get to browse around and look around to see what actually works for you, and you take that. I have other journals I've created for you guys. This is a self therapy. If you need to go to therapy, you're not yet ready, this allows you to ask yourself the questions you need to ask yourself. To it asks you about your gratitude. What are you grateful for today? Self-reflections, self-care, mindfulness, self aware. How are you feeling? Are you happy? Are you sad? So this is pretty much therapy by itself for you in a book. Okay? It's like sometimes we have certain beliefs about therapy, and you're not comfortable. Then start with this. You went through something, you're not sure, you're not comfortable yet to go see, quote unquote, a shrink. Start with this. Start with yourself. And then as you develop your skills in this, when you go to a therapist, you will understand the language better. You will understand when they tell you certain things, you'll understand better. When they ask about your feeling, you will understand better how to express yourself. And sometimes when you go to therapy and you don't talk right, you don't have communication, it's not good for you, because sometimes you end up saying the wrong thing. And saying the wrong thing, depending on what you're going in therapy for, may be held against you. Imagine you're going to therapy for maybe like some issues with child abuse, or some issues with divorce, or whatever you're trying to fix. And when you don't have the right communication, you may end up saying the wrong thing. And when you say the wrong thing, they will hold that against you. When they go into the records, when they have to come at the end to the findings, it's going to come against you. So these things help you structure your communication, your language. Okay? So similarly, this is another big one, for you to affirm yourself. Another guided journal that encourages you. I have told you guys, this one is just a recipe journal, but I do have a cookbook. So this is what this is for, because I actually was doing something with it. I was about to write something. So self-esteem, work on your self-esteem. Okay? 369 manifestation. I have told you guys, this one, they love it. Okay? 369 manifestation. It works. I have posted about this, educated about it. I and Will, see, this is what everybody needed to start the new year with. Because this holds you accountable for the things that you said and the things you're supposed to be doing. This holds you accountable. It came out so good that the guys are liking it, that now I'm going to make a new cover, and I'm going to change the inside a little bit, because of course inside is a woman who's like, about her business. So I'm going to have to change it to a guy. I'm going to add a guy for the guys, because they actually love this, because guys, they love to go to the gym, they love to keep their structure. So it works for them. You have 77 days to catch yourself on your structure. And if you messed up, the reason it holds you accountable is that if you messed up, you didn't keep up, you didn't get up today, fix your bed, and go exercise, or go for a walk, or go make your breakfast, guess what? You're starting over. And if you cheat, that's on you, because you're doing this for yourself, to better yourself. So, but this, if you didn't have this already, I know some of you guys already got yours, because I was even gonna do um, the sessions with you guys. If everybody gets it, you guys, once you get it, send me a message. I will make I will make time and create like a group, and I will do it with you guys. And I also make a package with this, that one, this one, and that one. If you're interested, just let me know. Um, I can get a bundle for you. Okay? Just let me know, and I got you. And all right. And this notebook, there's not a place that I go that people don't go crazy. Okay. There's not a place that I go that people are not crazy about this. One time, I even, don't let me forget where I was in my presentation too, okay? I'm kidding. I wrote it down. There's not a place that I go people are not crazy for this, okay? I went somewhere one time, and that was a Karen, okay? And she was like, she was so shocked, and I pretended like I didn't see her, and I just kept writing. I kept minding my business, but I can see her. Like people who wear glasses. In my corner eye, I'm looking at her like, "Oh, you like it, huh?" But she couldn't even say like, "This is beautiful," but I could see it on her expression, like, couldn't you make it somebody else? Couldn't you make it look like me instead? So it's important. Like everything that I create, you see, it's always geared towards us. Um, because we don't have too many things out there. And when we have a couple of things out there, you're gonna get this for like $35, $50. Our things are very expensive. So I was able to create stuff for you guys by taking in less profit, just so you can have access to somebody, to a product that look like you. Don't take that for granted. Okay? And that's another 369 manifestation. That's like a more a more easy version. I mean, I'm trying to finish this. I'm almost done. Y'all can't see my manifestation. As a matter of fact, if you guys do get the bundle, there's a new method of 369 that I created. Okay? I get to present that to you. I get to share this with you. But I'm not presenting that online, because people are gonna take it, run with it, and act like they've been doing it all along. So I don't like the integrity sometimes of online. So but it'll be there for everybody who has the everyone who purchases the bundle. I'll create time, and I'll do all 4 of those books. I'll sit down like on a regular basis and do it with you. I'm not doing it individually, but we can create a group and we can do it that way. So it is worth it, because I have great reviews on people who are currently doing it, who actually started this new year with it. Although to some of us it's really the end of the year now, but that's the timeline they want to be on, whatever. Okay, so stay focused on yourself, and ask yourself those questions that I share with you, because when you get to ask yourself the right questions, you get to receive the right answers. Okay? The reason that you may still feel stuck on whatever situation that you're in, whatever that's going on with you, is because you have not asked the right question. You have asked a question, but you have not asked the right question. So you just got to invest time into asking yourself the right question, the appropriate question that can lead you to the right answer. Okay? So I did a spoken word poetry for this. Okay. Um, called Your Energy is Your Magic. Energy moves, energy flows. What you commend is what you know. If your power is weak, they take control. But when you rise, you own your soul. No charm can bind, no spell can hold, no voice can shake you when you know your role. Your magic, no, excuse me, for magic lives in those who see that power is choice and choice is free. So strengthen your force, reclaim your fire. The world will bow to souls who rise higher. Okay? So if you rise higher, the world will bow to you. Okay? Where to get the therapy book? The therapy book is on Amazon. It's on Amazon. Hold on. It's on Amazon. Here, you want to take a screenshot? You got it? Good. Okay, here you go, guys. And that's the therapy book she asked about. Okay. All right. Let's talk about some aha moment during this presentation. Okay. To think of it, it's like energy is the root of everything. You're welcome, my love. You're welcome. Energy is the root of everything. Energy is the root of everything. Keep telling yourself that energy is the root of everything, because at the end of the day, it is the root of everything. If you don't have your energy, there isn't much that you can get done. No matter what you try to do, it end up sour. It end up being messed up because your energy. Even sometimes some people get upset when they go and get somebody to do their tarot card reading or someone to go do some other thing. Welcome, my love. Welcome, Victoria. I like how you add that yeah. Yes. Yes, queen. Okay. I like that, yeah. Okay. Some people, when they go get some work done, you're so welcome, my beautiful soul. When they go get some work done, and then they're like, oh, she wasn't able to do nothing for me, he wasn't able to do anything for me. And do you know the type of person you are? Sometimes the person that you are, the chosen person that you are, the kind of soul that you are, the kind of energy you carry, people can see for you. Don't think they can see for everybody. Someone could be as skillful, as talented, and they cannot pierce through you. You have to be pierceable for them to be able to pierce through you. If you have a shield, like I told you earlier, you put up your shield. You visualize your shield to be unbreakable, to be titanium, to be, the strongest of the strongest. They cannot penetrate. And that's what you should do to yourself when you go to the market, you go to the mall, you go to places. Before you enter those places, put a shield around you. Okay? Put a shield around you. Because by doing that, that's how you block other people from entering your energy. Okay? So do that. Hey, King, welcome. You know, put a shield around you. Protect yourself because you matter. You're important. You're special. You matter. Put a shield around you. Yeah? So remember again, energy is the root of everything. Okay? Hey, greeting, good sister. How are you, beautiful? How are you, culture vulture? Thank you. Don't you always? Merci. Merci, my love. Appreciate you. Appreciate love, yeah. Okay, thank you. You made the day, right? 2 plus 4. Thank you, love. As you guys know, for those of you that are new, I always encourage you guys to learn a new language. Culture has a wonderful class that he does, English and Creole. You don't have to pay back. If you gotta pay me back, that's when you gotta cook, boo. You gotta cook. That's when you're gonna cook me some lalo. That's how you pay me back. You know, culture has a great class. I encourage all of you guys to go and, you know, if you know Creole already, go clear up your Creole because you have original Creole speakers, you know, so they can help you enunciate better. They can help you with your tongue. They can help you pronounce things better. And then he also does English. So if you want to, again, better your pronunciation, because he's an original English speaking, so that can help you. So definitely go follow him. And even if you don't speak Creole yet, go watch, go sit on the panel. You will learn at least how to say good day. You'll learn to say bonjour, comment nous hier, you know, good day, how are you? So you will learn something. And I'm telling you guys, it is important to learn a new language, to know more than just English, because it helps hear. It helps you think. It helps your perception. You'll be surprised. You speak one language and your perception start changing about things you thought you could never change perception about. So trust me, okay? Exactly. And you're gonna make, exactly, culture just said you're gonna make a lot of new friends, and you will, you know. And I swing there too. I'll be there too. So it's not like I'm sending you somewhere I don't go. Sometimes people share a live and then they're not even there, or they never even went to it. No, I usually stop there myself. So do stop by, okay? So I can root for you, okay? Thank you, love. I'm always happy to see you. All right? So remember again, energy is the root of everything. If nothing is working in your life, start with your energy. It doesn't matter if you're sick, if you have a headache, if you don't feel good, if you feel like you're going, you know, crazy, cuckoo, you know, whatever it is that you're feeling, your money is not working, you're losing your money left and right, everything you purchase is breaking, or somebody stole it, start with your energy. Don't be so quick to think this person did it, that person did it, and start with your energy. Okay? So fix your vibration and your reality will shift. Fix your vibration and your reality will shift. Okay? So you cannot shift. That's why sometimes some people have so much frustration because they want to change reality, you know, but every time they try to change their reality, it catches back up with them. They were running away from a guy that was abusing them. They go on the different side of town. They left New York, went to Jersey, find the same type of guy. Left Jersey, go to PA, go all the way to Philly. It's so diverse. You gotta meet somebody else. Guess what? You meet the same cuckoo guy that's doing the same thing to you. Because you're trying to change the story, but you're not changing the root. You're trying to change the top of the tree. You cut it, you make it look good, but you're not changing your roots. You're not cleaning the roots. You're not putting some eggshells in the roots. You're not putting, some good water, some good stuff, some good feed for the roots so it doesn't spoil, it doesn't rotten, it doesn't go bad. But you're just trying to, cut it up for me, chop it up so it could look nice. Really? Why do I feel what happens, my love? With the vibration or with the story? Yes, yes. You have to do your shadow work, because by doing your shadow work, you're facing yourself. You know, you're facing yourself. A lot of times, what people do is run away. It's like, oh shoot, I'm not dealing with that. I'm not dealing. Like, people want to run away. People want to go out and pretend like everything is fine. Oh my gosh, I'm okay. But it's not you. You're crying deep inside. You have tears in your heart. They're just not in your eyes yet, because people are looking at you. And you've always been told growing up, don't show people your tears. So you're holding on to your tears. But I bet you the minute you step foot in front of your door, if you leave by yourself, the minute you pull up in that parking lot, tears will be drowning you. So I think I see. Exactly, my desires. You are the common denominator. It's like no one is. You are. You are the main thing. You are the main course. Whatever that happens, people contribute to it because you give them access to contribute to it, but you are the main thing. You're the reason all of this is happening. If it weren't for you, it wouldn't happen. So that's why it's important for you to change, the reason this is happening. It's like, imagine there was a fire in a house. The reason for the fire was because the electricity was not balanced. So what do? You take off the sheet rack and you go put new sheet racks. Did you fix the electricity though? Changing the sheet racks does not fix the electricity. You need to remove those burnt sheet racks, and you need to get the electricity fixed. You need to get the electricity balanced so it doesn't shoot more into your wall instead of spreading around the whole house. In the meantime, it's shooting more in your room, and then it's not even on downstairs or upstairs or whatever. So a lot of times people tend to just want to address what seems to be easy, and then forgetting the root cause of the problem. The reason you keep meeting the wrong guy is not because you're a bad person. It's because you're not changing your vibration to what you're looking for. A lot of times people know what they don't want, but if you ask them, what do you want? They don't know. I don't want a guy that's going to be nagging me. I don't want a guy that's going to be too jealous. I don't want a guy that's going to be annoying me. I don't want a guy who has no money. But what do you want? I don't know. That's usually the answers I get. It's like, okay, I know I have a very clear list about what you don't want, but now I'd like to know, what do you want, in case if I have a cousin, in case if I have a friend, if my friend's son is gonna work for you, if my friend's daughter is gonna work for you. I need to know what you're looking for. You understand? So a lot of times we have to change the root. We have to look within and accept ourselves as we are, and then look to see what is it that I need to change in order for me not to continue to repeat that same story over and over, to the point that this story that I refuse to invest time in to change start to beat me up and make me feel so bad that I can't even look at myself in the mirror anymore. I have had to deal with clients that could not even, let me see, my mirror is way over there. Could not even look at the mirror for a minute. When I finally was able to put the mirror in front of her face, and by the way, don't put people's mirror in your face. It has to be your mirror, okay? Because I see people get comfortable. Mirror is not something to be played with. Don't buy secondhand mirror. Make sure your mirror is always wrapped up and brand new. Be careful. Unless you know what to do, you know how to clean it to remove these things off of it. Okay? So, yeah, it takes a while for, like, example, one of my clients to finally be able to look at herself after weeks of self-esteem work, and the minute she looked at herself, it was just tears. It was what was so hard. I just needed to work on myself to be able to see myself. See, a lot of times people you're crossing in the street, they don't even know what they look like. If they met their twin, they wouldn't even know, because they don't even know what they really look like. I know it sounds kind of weird. You're like, what? People know what they look like? No, they don't. No, they don't. If you were to give them skills of painting or drawing to draw themselves, they couldn't. They couldn't. Okay? Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Shanti. It's as if, you're just in the same, you're just keep trying to have different bodies. Today you were wearing a wig all the way to your butt. Tomorrow you're wearing a bob. The next day you're wearing blonde. You could do whatever change you want, but until you change the story, until you change the story, until you address the roots, until you change the vibration, it doesn't matter. You could spray it. You could spray it. You could, oh, I'm done burning. You could burn it. You could ring the bell. You could, what else do I have here? You could, pull up. Okay? You could go ahead. You could beat yourself with this. You could start doing the prayers. You could do whatever you want. If the roots are not changed, it doesn't matter. You could even try it with a plant. Try it with a plant that you have, right? Cut the leaves. Make it look good. Do whatever you want to do. But don't ever address the roots. Don't ever change, because like at some point, if you are used to growing plant, that at some point you have to change the vase because it becomes too big for whatever you bought it in. And if you don't change the vase, what happens is the root doesn't have enough space to get out of, and the plant will not grow anymore. It'll stop growing because the roots need they need room. They need room to grow. They need space. So it's the same thing with you. It's like sometimes there are some changes, some elevation you could have earned. There are some monies that are waiting for you. There are some jobs, some careers that are waiting for you. There are some men that are looking for you, but you cannot see them because you are not at the vibration to do so. So even if they came face to face with you, you wouldn't see them because you're not at the same vibration. That's why sometimes you could go in a store or you could go in an institution, wherever, to college. You didn't do anything to somebody and they're giving you like the attitude like you did something to them. You didn't do anything to them, but it's your vibration that's just throwing them off. It's either your vibration could be higher than them, so they're looking at you like you think you're better than everybody, or if your vibration is lower than them, then they look at you I mean, usually it's the lower vibration that usually has the attitude, but you know what I mean. Okay. Hey, how are you, Queen? Bon soleil, bon soleil, bon soleil. Bienvenue. That's the problem for you, my love? Okay. Okay. Um, I mean, it's up to you if you're ready to do the work. You know, you're always able to get things done, but it's like you don't want to just think of it as if, you're just going to deal with it. You're just going to handle it, but you got to think about what are you willing to do it. If anything, mostly what I tell people to do, depending depending on what you want to work on, this is your best one to get, because this right there forces you to keep a routine, to keep that ritual going, to keep a habit, and it holds you accountable. If you are not in a place where you have somebody else that you can count on, if you don't have like someone else that can talk to you, someone else that can tell you, I thought you were gonna do this, how come you're not doing it, da 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 da, get this one. But you have to be honest, extra honest, because if you messed up, it's 77 days. If you messed up day 74, that means you're starting over. So that's what this is about. This holds you accountable, because think about it. If you're in bed, right, you were like, oh, I don't feel like getting up, I'm not gonna go for my walk or whatever. And then you're like, wait, I'm on day 35. If I don't get up today, that means I have to start over. You're gonna be like, no way, Jose, I'm not starting over. If you're honest with yourself, that's what I would do. That's what I did working with it, because I'm like, yeah, I'm not starting over. So I'm gonna get up, I'm gonna go walk these puppies, and then I can come back and take a nap later on. But there's no way I'm starting over after investing so much work into it. So I have like a couple of people that are doing it right now, and they're like, why did you wait so long to publish this? I got the gratitude, and then I got the, you know, other part of it, not so grateful. Because they were just like, why did you hold it so long? I'm like, I've been using them. They work for me, but when I sometimes try to help people, people are not willing to do the work. They keep giving up on themselves. But I can't help you if you're giving up on yourself. So sometimes I use them specifically with my clients, or I just keep them and use them for myself, but I did publish them. It's when I started publishing them, people were like, oh my gosh, what did you do? Like, oh, hey Genevieve, she could be my witness. They were just like, the same thing. I just spoke to someone earlier too. They were saying the same thing you were saying, Genevieve. She was just like, why did you wait so long to get it out? Like, I needed this all my life. But listen, you get it exactly when you need it to. Okay? Exactly, my desires. You take you everywhere you go. So let me know. Send me a message. I haven't closed my message yet, because I'm gonna close my messages. It's too much. So send me a message, Victoria. Okay. Let's see. Welcome everyone. I'm trying to catch up to the comments. I don't know if I got everybody. If I don't, please write it again. I am trying here. I'm like on different screens today. Okay. I'm not even gonna try that one. I can't even see. Because this is the tablet. That's the phone. That's the phone. So yeah, the tablet get the attention here. Okay, perfect. All right. So remember, energy is the root of everything. Okay. If nothing is working in your life, start with your energy. It doesn't matter what it is. Like I was saying, you could go somewhere and for someone to do some work for you, whatever the type of work it is, whatever you're into, voodoo. I mean, it could be even be church. It could be Buddhist. It could be no matter what work it is. Okay, all the different work that you know out there, people could do cards, you know, bath, you know, soaps and oils, holy water, whatever. Okay, you everybody else could do it, and you're the only one it doesn't work for. Everybody else who did it, 31 people did it. You're number 31. For 30 people it worked, and for you it didn't work. It's not because whatever they gave you didn't work. It's because of your energy. Because a lot of times you go take care of something. Let's say, for example, I send you, I say, oh, no problem, my desires, you know. Yes, go see Victoria, you know. Victoria told me yesterday that she has a new opening. Go ahead and let her know, you know, I sent you. So she's aware. I'll give her a call and I'll give you a letter. Tell her Dr. Brevil sent you. And you go over there and you're like, oh my gosh, I got a personal referral. I'm good. I got the job. I'm happy. And then you get there, and this is someone I talked over the phone, and I already told her. I said, listen, Victoria, I'm sending my desires over to you. She's perfect for the job. I know her. She's done this before. She's professional. She'll be on time. She'll give you your money's worth and more. She's a good person. Go ahead. And then you show up. Victoria was all excited about meeting you. And then the minute you come, guess what? Your aura says, no, sir. No, ma'am. Not going to work. The minute you get there, Victoria now is giving you attitude, is sizing you up and down, can't stand you, can't wait to get rid of you, can't wait to get you out of her building. She couldn't deal with you. Why? Because your energy is so low. So you're causing things that you're supposed to attract, you're rebuking them, you're pushing them away. So a lot of times you have the potential to have everything that you need, everything that you want, everything that you desire, but your energy is in the way. Your energy is in the way. Okay? So work on that energy. Work on that energy. And starting working with it could be something as simple as just saying affirmations the minute you get up. People don't understand the value and the power in affirmations. Because what happens when you have negative thoughts? Because somebody in your house, somebody you grew up with, was saying negative things to you. So you repeat and echo all these things in your head. Okay, so now you're not around that person anymore. You need to reprogram your head, because your head is like a computer. It repeats things. So what you do is, because you have not been working on your affirmations, what are you repeating in your head? All the stuff they used to tell you. You're no good. You're not good at anything. You're not going to go anywhere. Your brother's the smart one. Your sister's the smart one. I don't know. You a waste of my time. You a waste of my money. All the negativity that they used to tell you, that's what you are repeating yourself. Okay? You're saying these things that they used to say, that used to make you cry. You're repeating them back to yourself. Sometimes you do it unconsciously. This is why doing affirmation is not an option, ladies and gentlemen. It is not an option. You need to do affirmation on a regular basis, because we all have negative things. If your family was nice, your work wasn't as nice. Some people I have known would park. They get to work. I've had clients who parked in the parking lot at work and they can't get in because anxiety. I've had people who end up in the ambulance in the parking of their job because they build up so much anxiety, they were having a panic attack in their car, that I had to call it in. Okay? So, because when they called me, they were not at my proximity. So, I had to call it in. So, just to say, sometimes it's not as hard, but it's not as simple either. You have to start. The longer you wait to start, the harder it becomes for you. So the earlier you can start with your affirmation, the better it is for you. I don't know. Lucky for me, I was that kid that I was doing these things and I didn't even know when I was doing them. When I would go to school, if kids try to be mean or whatever, if, like sometimes I don't like to see people going through a harsh time. So I would try to defend other kids. In the process of defending other kids, sometimes you become the victim. You know what I mean? Or you get that stuff in your head, even if it was not geared towards you, but it geared towards somebody you were protecting. So I had that tendency of just like being in front of the mirror, like, oh, you're so pretty. Oh, stop, you so pretty. These are the games that I played as a kid. Okay, on my little alone time, since I'm like a middle child. Between my father and my mom, I was the middle child. So you can imagine my time, okay? So, you know, um, I was just doing these things. It's like growing up, like my other siblings were already grown, and then between my parents, it was the four of us at the time. Now it's five, but I was like the first girl, and then after me is a girl, but she was always under my mother's dress. And my brothers, we chill, but then they are boys. Sometimes they can go places I can't go. So I had to do something to entertain myself, and that was one of my entertainments. I love luxury, I love pretty things. And I would just like, you know what, listen, maybe I do have to get my mirror just so I could play this better. It's not very far, obviously. Don't break on me now. Okay. So that would be me, okay? And don't laugh at my fancy mirror either, okay? And that would be me. Like, oh my gosh, we have to go to the party. Do you want to go to that party? I don't know. Do you think it's worth our time? Like, I would just have these conversations, as a kid. And I'm talking like, 4, 5, because I talked very early because I was in the midst of, a bunch of kids. Like, I grew up with a bunch of cousins that used to come visit, and sometimes they come visit, they stay. It was like, it was fun. It was fun. So, it's just like people are not used to talking to themselves. They're not used to do. It should be something that is normal for you to just go home and sit by yourself and have a conversation. It should be normal. You shouldn't feel any kind of way. You shouldn't feel funny, weird, or ashamed. Okay? I don't care so much that I can take a walk outside and talk to myself. All I have to do is where's my head? Oh, it's way over there. I can't get that. But I just put on my headset, or I don't put too much of the Bluetooth. I don't think they can sit in my ear. I forget sometimes they're in my ear if something happens, because I'm always in the woods. So, things are flying in front of me. I'm probably like, pew, and next thing you know, I slapped it somewhere else in the, I don't know, in the abyss that I can't even find it after. But I like to put my headset on, and of course, people see you with headset. They see you with a phone. Oh, she's on the phone. Just put your headset on and have a whole conversation. Nobody will know. Don't speak about things that are too private. Then people are gonna be like, But let's say, for example, you got to make a decision about fixing the fan in your room or in the living room, and you only have money for one, for right now. So you're taking a walk and you're like, but what are you gonna do about the light? You really want to do downstairs? Why don't you do the one in your room? Because that's where you spend most of your time. It's either if you're not sleeping, you're studying in your room, and you do your homework in your room, and you do your small business on the other corner of the room. I think it makes more sense if you fix the fan in the room, because you never really go to the living room. You think somebody can you tell like I'm not having a conversation with someone? You understand? So talk to yourself. Be kind to yourself. Make yourself important, because other people don't realize They may take you for granted. So take yourself important. Take yourself worthy. Take yourself serious. Take yourself with love. Take yourself with care. Whatever they don't give to you, give it to yourself because you matter. You're important. You understand? Okay? So fix your vibration, okay? And your reality will shift. Shift your vibration and your reality will shift. Because your vibration is what's attracting all these things to come to you. Okay? Protect your energy and no one can take your power. Protect your energy and no one can take your power. Because by not taking care of yourself, by not taking care of your energy, by not protecting, preserving your energy, you leave it open. It's like, imagine, I think you know the difference between going to the bank, putting your $1,000 on the table versus putting your $1,000 in your bank account. I think you know the difference, right? I don't think you would take $1,000, walk up to the bank, put it on the table and say, all right, guys, have a nice day and go home. What do you think would happen to your money? You think somebody would be afraid to just, okay? Even if somebody who works there takes it, they don't know you. How are they supposed to give you that money back? You will make somebody day, I tell you that much. Okay? So strengthen your spiritual force, okay? So you can be in control, okay? So you can always be in control. If something feels off, don't look outside for answers. Look at the strength of your own energy. A lot of times the problem is the minute something goes wrong, you start looking for who to blame. Oh, I think my Desire is the one who drove my car yesterday. I mean, she didn't drive it, but she went to take something in the car. Maybe when she went to take something in the car, she moved it. That's why I have the flat tire today. I think it's her fault. Like if she didn't move my car. What do you mean? My Desire doesn't even drive. What do you mean she drove your car? I mean, she didn't drive it, but like she went in there to take her stuff. Okay, how did she get to a flat tire if she just opened the door, took her bag out, and went back inside? How? You understand? So this is how, the minute something happens, the first thing you start looking at is, who caused this for me? Who did it? You did it? You did it? You did it? Who did it? But when something happens, look at yourself. Oh my God, what did I do? Did I forget to do something? Did I not close the door? Oh my God, what happened? How come the door is open? How come this happened? Don't go look for someone else, because that person probably never even went downstairs. I could go downstairs right now and I'm like, oh my gosh, who left the door open? Oh my God, it must have been this boy again. He left the door open. And I go upstairs and I'm like charged up, ready to for battle. How dare you leave the door open? Because now the cat got out and the deer got in, And then he's like, I haven't been downstairs yet. As a matter of fact, I haven't been downstairs since yesterday because you brought me food. You brought me a drink. And when I was going to go back down, you took my plate down with you because you were going down. So since 2 days, actually, I have not been downstairs. You see how you just made a fool of yourself? So sometimes these are the things that we do. Have you ever, if you're like a parent, who like let's say you wear glasses, or maybe you have a comb, sometimes like if you multiple women or whatever in the house, you share, sometimes people take that comb and they all use it. The comb is in your head, but you received the phone call, so you went and got the phone call. Now you're looking for the comb, and now you start yelling at everybody else for having the comb. And of course them, knowing better, they just sit there and they just look at you, they never say anything. And the whole time the comb was in your head. I've done that. I was that kid. What's the comb? I don't know. I let you look for it, and after a while, I say it's in your head, and I laugh and I run. Because if you catch me, I know you're gonna whoop me. So, you know. But okay, let's see. Set healthy boundaries because takers don't have any limits. Exactly, exactly. I mean, what did they say in Creole? Stupid who give and dumb who doesn't take. You know, or direct word imbeciles. Let me see. Imbecile qui buy. Oh, there you go. It's something like imbecile who give, idiots who don't take, something like that. So, you know what I mean? It's like you gotta set boundaries at every corner. You gotta set boundaries in giving, and you even gotta set boundaries in receiving as well. Because sometimes you receive things that you should have never have taken. So you gotta try and do your best to always apply discernment at every aspect of your life that you're receiving or giving. Always use discernment. Yes, my desires. Trust your instinct and hold yourself accountable. Exactly. If you don't trust your instinct, that means you don't trust yourself. And if you don't trust yourself, most likely you don't hold yourself accountable. For someone to hold themselves accountable, they have to be able to trust their instinct. They have to be able to believe in themselves, to know that, you know what, I made a mistake, I can fix it. I made a boo-boo, I can clean it up. But if you're the type of person who does not want to hold any kind of responsibility for anything that you do, the minute something happens, oh my gosh, who did this? Who dropped my bag? Who did this? Who? In the meantime, nobody touched anything you own. You're the one that did everything. Exactly. Discernment protects your boundaries. Yes, desire. Very good. Ooh, very good, Victoria. Starting to hold myself accountable. Very good. Yep. And that's where it starts, because when you hold yourself accountable, you doing yourself justice. When you hold yourself accountable, you're doing yourself justice. So if something is wrong, you can address it. If something is right, you can compensate yourself for it. You can clap for it. But when you don't hold yourself accountable, even when you're supposed to be celebrating yourself, you won't. You won't. And you deserve to be celebrated, especially when you do something. You deserve to be celebrated just for doing nothing, to be honest. You heard it from me. Okay? But I believe you deserve to be celebrated just for being a woman. Okay? So, just for being alive, okay? I don't want no haters. So, just for being alive, you deserve to be celebrated. Is that better, gentlemen? Okay? Let's see. Truth, justice, accountability, love, harmony, balance, and order. Those are the principles to live for. To live to live for. I just be coming up with things. I think my mind is going so much faster. So yeah. Yeah, definitely. There are principles to live by. Pretty much live by the mat and you'll be alright. Um I think I caught on. Good job. Okay. Let's see. Okay. Let's share some words of encouragement. Okay. And thank you, my desires. Thank you, Victoria, for tapping the screen. Thank you, Bagel. Thank you, Opulence. Thank you, everyone for tapping the screen. Okay. Words of encouragement. Okay. You are not weak. Please do listen. Yes. You are not weak. You just haven't been taught how strong you are. You are not weak. You just haven't been taught how strong you are. So a lot of times people tend to judge you more and speak negativity over your life instead of actually telling you how beautiful you are, how strong you are, how smart you are, how intelligent you are. But people are more likely to tell you the opposite instead of actually pushing you up. Okay? So that's why you have not been taught that. That's why you have not um, been able to apply it in your life, to agree with yourself, to sit in agreement with yourself that you matter. Okay? You are not powerless. Your energy has just been leaking into the wrong things. Okay? You are not powerless. Your energy has has just been leaking into the wrong things. You are not cursed. You just need to fortify your spiritual shield. You are not cursed. You just need to fortify your spiritual shield. Okay? From this moment forward, I reclaim my energy, my magic, and my power. Wherever you are, if you could just repeat this, I'm going to say it one more time. From this moment forward, I reclaim my energy, my magic, and my power. A lot of time we have the tendency of saying the power, the energy. We are afraid to claim them as mine. Okay? Be a 4-year-old, be a 2-year-old. My. Okay? So from this moment forward, I reclaim my energy, my magic, and my power. Because it's yours that they took. If you don't claim it back as yours, how are you supposed to get it back? If you're like, oh, okay, I want the energy back. I want the magic back. It's the. So while you're pulling it, I needed more. I just grab it and keep it to myself. You don't need it. You're not claiming it. So you need to claim it back. Claim your stuff back. Everything they've ever taken from you, you ought to get it back with interest. That's what you need to tell yourself. Anything you've ever taken from me, anybody ever taken from me, my job, my family, my friends, my siblings, my cousins, my whatever, anything they've ever taken from me, I need my stuff back with interest. Under grace and perfect way. Of course, we're keeping the peace. Under grace and perfect way. But I want all that stuff back. I don't care how you feel. I don't care what you're going through. I need my stuff back. Okay? Don't be afraid to claim your stuff back. It's yours. If it were theirs, they would have taken it from you and they would not even think twice. Trust me when I tell you. Okay? If somebody can come out of nowhere and take your energy, in the meantime, your energy is not even their energy. You imagine what they would do? You imagine what they would do to you? You imagine how much worse they can be? If they can take something that's not theirs. You imagine? So, call to action, okay? Strengthen your energy, strengthen your life. Remember, if I strengthen my energy, I strengthen my life. If I strengthen my energy, I strengthen my life. Remind yourself that. And here's your next step, okay? Observe where your energy is leaking. Pay attention to who and what drains you. Think about it. Observe right now, okay? Observe right now, where is your energy leaking? Where your energy is leaking right now. And pay attention to who and what drains you. Take a second and think about it right now. Okay? You're thinking? where your energy is leaking right now, who's having a stronghold over your life. Are you thinking? Are you seeing who and what is draining your energy? You know, the people you keep saying yes sir, no sir, or rather yes all the time, the people you keep saying yes to all the time. Do you see it? The people you are just afraid to say no to, people who just keep on taking from you over and over and over and over again, and once you need one favor from them and they act like they don't know you. So observe your energy right now, okay, and see where it's leaking. Observe to who and to what is it going to. Where are you investing or giving your energy away? Where? Now, practice daily energy protection. Remember, I told you earlier, shield yourself spiritually, shield yourself mentally, shield yourself emotionally, okay? And when you do that, you protect yourself from people being able to penetrate you. Okay? You shield yourself from people having access to you when you don't want to. When you shield yourself, you protect yourself from people always taking away from you, always pulling stuff from you, always need something from you, always need to borrow something for you, always need you to go somewhere with them, always need you, leave me alone. Okay? So shield yourself. Take back your influence. Stop allowing external forces, whether people, substances, or distractions, to dictate your power. Stop allowing external, not internal, but external forces, okay, whether people, substances, or distractions, to dictate your power. So sometimes it could be people that you know, folks that are in your life, your partner, your kids, your siblings, whatever. You have substances, you know, people abuse substances. We talked about that earlier. In order for them to be able to tell the truth or tell it like it is. And then you have distractions like televisions, like fake news and all of that nonsense to try to dictate your power, to try to dictate to your head, to your subconscious what to do. So it's up to you to pay attention and to realize that, you know what, I'm not going to pay attention to this because you know what, I have better things to do. I could sit and invest time in myself instead. I can go outside for a walk instead. I can sit down and just lay on my back and just pray instead. I don't have to say much. I can just lay on my back and just be like, I'm grateful, I'm grateful, I'm grateful. Just make it a song. I'm grateful, I'm grateful. Make it a mantra. Make it a I'm grateful. You could walk outside. I'm grateful. 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 If you don't have anything to say, just be grateful. Because I always tell people when they're like, oh, you know, we praying. What do we pray for you? My prayer is gratitude. So you can't pray for me. Only I can pray for me. I'll be silly. Don't listen to me. Okay? I'm silly, but I'm serious. And it works. All right? So share this message, okay? If this hits your spirit, all right? Imagine how many other people need to hear this too. All right? Don't be selfish. If you're in agreement to this sentence, I am in control of my energy. If you're in agreement with that, write it in the comment. I am in control of my energy. I am in control of my energy. You could say it to yourself. I know some of you guys are at work. Say it to yourself. If you're not at work and your hands are free and you're not hiding on the outside, just write it in the comment. I am in control of myself. Uh, uh, Excuse me. I am in control of my energy, since we're talking about energy. I am in control of my energy. Just write that in the comment, because what you're doing is you're claiming yourself. You're taking a stand. Okay? When you take a stand, that's a vibration that you're sending. By you typing it, by you saying it, you're making a difference in your life. You're allowing yourself to. You heard it from me multiple times. You repeated it probably, so you're hearing it again. Now it's registering in your mind, because when you repeated it, that's why I always say repeat it if you can, because when you repeat it, your head is used to this mouth, is used to this voice, is used to this vibration. Probably not that elevation you're taking, but it's used to you. So when you repeat after me, when I tell you something and you repeat and you start registering it in your mind, okay, you're causing yourself to start making changes that you don't even realize you're making already. You're already making changes in your life. And a lot of times when people come, you can tell who's willing to work on themselves. You can tell immediately who's going to do the work and who's going to keep coming up with excuses every week. Okay? So keep it up, Victoria. Okay? So it's important for you to understand that you matter, you're able, you're smart, you're intelligent, you can do the things that you're trying to accomplish. You can do the things that you've been trying to accomplish. It's just you need a little bit of guidance. You need a little bit of a push. Okay? You just need a little bit of a push to get to where you need to. But don't ever mistake the idea. Okay? Don't you ever mistaken yourself for someone who cannot do it. Don't ever confuse your delay for your inability to get it done. Don't ever mistaken your delay for your inability to get it done. You are able to get it done, and you will get it done, and you are going to get it done. But it's just a matter of you being able to find the right support. You need to find your tribe. Sometimes you need to, find an accountability partner. But first, you got to be all that to yourself. You got to be your accountability partner. You got to be your best friend. You got to be your bestie. You got to be your sister. You got to be your brother. You got to be your cousin. You got to be your uncle. You got to be your auntie. You got to be your mom. You got to be your dad. You got to be your godmother. You got to be your godfather. You got to be all that to yourself first. And eventually, everybody who's watching will have no choice but to become what you want them to become. The whole time they were doing what they did because you didn't know how to lead them to teach you properly and accordingly. And because you know better now, you get to act better. You get to do better. You get to be better. You don't get to let them play you, to let them play with your feelings, to let them manipulate you in ways that are unnecessary. Exactly, Victoria. You get to think better. Absolutely. You get to think better. And you get to think without all this burden, all this guilt. You get to think on your own. You get to think authentically. You get to think honestly. You get to think without all those triggers, without all these mixed feelings, all these doubts. You think better. You think without all this anxiety, all this depression. So much is going on in the world, and all that stuff weighs on you. It weighs you down. Okay? So sometimes the way you feel, you try to blame yourself when you're looking at everybody else who's like excelling, you feel like maybe you're not doing something. No, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. But when you look around, the vibration that these people get to send into the world, into your community, is terrible. It's terrible. So don't blame yourself. Just do the change. Hold yourself accountable and do the change. Hold yourself accountable and go step by step. Is overdue. Okay. So, um, another declaration that I have for you. Okay, regarding owning your energy and power. Okay, my energy is magic. My energy is my magic. My power is unshakable. Nothing moves me but my own force. Okay? One more time. My energy is my magic. My power is unshakable. Nothing moves me but my own force. So that means nobody gets to play you. Nobody gets to play in your head. Nobody gets to manipulate you. You are your own boss. And if you keep that up, you'll see how you on your own, how your own energy will just shift. Okay? Your entire reality will transform because of those changes that you're making. You'll see, because you doing what you're supposed to be doing, you'll watch your energy keep shifting. Things keep changing. Things keep upgrading for you because of what you do. And don't ever think you come into any place by accident. You're not here by accident. I hope you know that. You are not here by accident. That you come inside to like, to share, to comment, or that you sit outside pretending like you're not watching, you're not here by accident. Okay? Let's see. And I'll tell you guys some affirmations that I have for you. I'll just tell you a couple of them because as you heard my alarm, my time is up. So I'll do another 10 minutes and then we can close up. I hope you guys are okay. And do wait for the grace, okay? When you go to church, you don't leave before the grace. That's bad luck. Just be patient, okay? All right. Affirmations for strengthening and owning your energy, okay? My energy is my magic. That's similar to what we just did. My energy is my magic. I am in full control of my power. I am I am the master. I have been talking for a minute. Hold on, wait a minute. Now I remember why I didn't drink. Because I was supposed to go get me a straw. And I didn't go get the straw, so that's why I moved my water here instead of there. Because it was like on this table with me. Because that's not demure practice to just gag it like that. Especially when you're talking, it's easy to choke. But since my life does not have evil eyes, I'm safe. Okay? All right, let's try it. My energy is my magic. I am in full control of my power. I am the master of my vibration. No one can shift my energy but me. I reclaim all energy that I have given away. My power is mine. I'm going to tell you that one more time. Oh, that's so awesome, Victoria. Okay, not a problem. Enjoy work. This will be a spectacular day. Okay? Enjoy. And thank you so much. You rock. Okay? I reclaim, at least remember this affirmation, okay? I reclaim all energy that I have given away. My power is mine. Okay? So claim all your energy back. Okay? Claim all your energy back. Let me see. I wanted to make sure I catch something else because I know you gotta go. Okay, let me give you a declaration as you go. I declare that my energy is unshakable, unbreakable, and unstoppable. Okay, this is something you can say on your way to work. You know, I declare that my energy is unshakable, unbreakable, and unstoppable. Okay, and later on, I'll be recording the rest of the the affirmations and the declarations. And you guys know, every time when you're saying declarations, it's just like the affirmation is something that you can say, so you could sink it into your subconscious mind. And you just keep on pushing. Okay, let's see. Oh, I have some well wishes for you guys that I'll tell you some of those too. I wish for you to recognize the immense power within you. May you never doubt your strength. May your energy be unshakable, your spirit unbreakable, and your presence undeniable. I wish for your light to shine so brightly that no darkness can enter your space. May you walk with authority, knowing that your energy is sacred and untouchable. I wish for you to stand firm in your truth, never swayed by outside influences. Awesome sauce. Okay. So such wishes you can speak over your life, as constant as you can, just so, your mind gets used to it. And just reminders that we spoke of, if your life isn't working, it's not because something is missing, it's because your energy is not aligned. Every experience, every situation, every connection in your life is responding to the frequency you are carrying. If your energy is leaking, your manifestations won't hold. If your energy is weak, people can easily manipulate, drain, and overpower you. So the problem isn't outside of you, it's within you. But that also means that the solution is also within you. Okay? Fix your energy and everything else will fix itself. So my dear, in conclusion, own your energy, own your life. Okay? From this moment forward, you no longer move passively through life. You reclaim your energy, your power, and your magic. Stop letting external forces dictate your energy. Stop allowing negativity, distractions, or weak vibrations to drain you. Stop ignoring your own spiritual strength. You are the source of your power. Okay? And here's what you must do next. Because I don't want you to just go and not knowing, what am I going to do now? I don't understand. Okay? After we talk about all these things, here's what you must do next. Strengthen your energy daily. Okay. Strengthen your energy. Okay? Daily through protection, awareness, and spiritual discipline. Clear anything that drains your power. whether it's people, habits, or thought patterns. Step into your divine authority, because the stronger your energy, the stronger your reality. Okay? So you can tell yourself that I am in full control of my energy. And I'll remind you again the declaration, my energy is unshakable, my power is undeniable. I come in my reality with the force of my spirit. Okay? So take control of your reality. So, my dear, go forward with strength on your energy, and watch your life transform, you know, and it will. It will. So thank you for being here, whichever camera you're at. Thank you for being here. Thank you for listening and for taking the time to invest in yourself. Your growth, your healing, and your elevation do not just benefit you, they benefit humanity as a whole. Okay? Every time you strengthen your energy, you contribute to the balance of this world in a way that brings light, not harm. You are part of the greater good, and your presence here is not by accident. Remember this: you are a winner, a force of light, a good human being who is stepping fully into their power. And when you stand in your power, you help restore balance, strength, and healing to those around you. You empower everybody else. Okay? So today, you reclaim your energy. Today, you take your power back. Now go forward with strength, with confidence, and an unshakable knowing that nothing and no one can move you unless you allow it. So I'll just tell you this spell. I'll make it a priority now to have some good spell for you. The gospel, okay? And this, when you are repeating it, be sure to do so with authority, okay? Be sure to feel the energy of reclaiming your strength, okay, as you speak these words. Hey there, welcome, welcome. All right, by the force within and the light above, I call my power back, and with strength and love. From every place, from every time, what is mine returns, it is fully divine. No chains shall hold, no force shall bind. My energy is sovereign, my spirit aligned. I stand unshaken, my will is free. No one commands the force of me. As I speak it, so shall it be. My power is mine, blessed, wild, and free. Okay? So if you receive this, you could tell yourself or write down, I take my power back. Okay? I take my power back. Because I'm not going to be the one taking your power back for you. She's not going to do it. He's not going to do it. They're not going to do it. It's you that has to make a decision to take your power back. Okay? So, again, thank you for sharing this space, okay, today. Thank you for sharing this space with me today. Thank you for sharing this space with me today. Thank you for sharing this space with me today. Because today I had like multiple outlets here. May you move forward, empowered, protected, aligned with your highest self. The world is waiting for your light. Now go, rise, shine, and claim everything that is meant for you. Until next time, stand strong, stay powerful, And remember, your energy is your magic. Your energy is your magic. So I hope that today, your time here, you feel empowered, energized, and definitely spiritually protected. Um, and think about this this moment here. Give yourself some time to kind of reflect on how this day went, the stuff that you've learned, what can you do with it? Because I don't believe in collecting information. I believe in applying it in your life and do something with it in your life. So everything that we did here today was very powerful, was very aligned and ready to ignite the transformation in which you're looking for. Okay? Um, the only thing I would suggest is continue to do what you do. If you have to build a ritual, consistent, have your have your work being done, use the mirror work, use candles, writing down, journaling, whatever it is that you need to do to make you feel empowered, you do so. So again, until next time, stay strong, stay authentic, stay real to yourself, stay empowered, stay powerful, and remember that your energy is your magic. Take good care. Okay.